with a whole lot of graphic novels. A few people told me that they liked my previous video. If you haven't seen it, I'm gonna leave it here above or down below in the description box as well. I recommended 5 graphic novels, and a few people told me they liked them. They even went told me they went and purchased them and liked them, and enjoyed them. So I hope you find something you like, maybe. Yes, these are some of the ones I found and I thought were good recommendations for you. Especially if you're into illustration, you like drawing, or you just enjoy seeing good drawing, because that is like the theme of all these graphic novels. I think the artists of the graphic novels that I chose are such great drawers. Like, they have such a talent for capturing things in drawing form that I think it's worth sharing. I'm gonna leave everything in the description box, and you can like the link to buy them, and also to each of the artists if you want to see their work. The first one is from the author Jillian Tamaki. My previous video had a recommendation of another one of her graphic novels, but this one was made entirely by her. The other one was written by her cousin, and this, I think, is just her work and her ideas. And I think it's mostly done digitally, like drawn, but it does an interesting thing. It's a collection of short stories, and each story has a different color palette, like a reduced color palette. So some of them have only one color, for example blue, and it uses different tones from that same blue. Some of them have 2 colors or 3 colors, and it changes throughout each story. I like some of the stories a lot more than others. I first read this book last year, and I still think about some of them quite a lot. Some of them are like glimpses into someone else's life, or like a moment in time, and they don't necessarily have a development, like a conflict and a resolution or whatever, and some of them do. But I think Jillian Tamaki is such a great artist and captures perfect expressions, or like makes you feel somewhere. I really like her work. I think she is awesome, and I recommend Boundless. I'm going to talk about Stages of Rot by Linnea Sterte. She is a Swedish illustrator, and I first found this publishing house, I don't know how to pronounce it, PEOW, last year by chance. I saw one of their books, really loved their style, but this book almost has no dialogue. It's like a sci-fi dystopian story. It mostly feels like you're navigating through her beautiful illustrations of a science fiction story with different animals and textures, and it's just a joy to see. It reminds me a little bit of the work of Moebius, and it also has like a shift through different muted color palettes. That's the thing with PEOW publishing. They have such nice publications. They are all very cute, and they have nice paper, and the colors are always impeccable. I love them. So from that same publishing house, I'm dropping everything. I have this from Jane Mai. It feels almost like a scene because it's stapled, like, how is that called in English? I don't even know, but it's stapled like this. Yeah, it's super light. It's called Soft, and it is a story about Carmilla, the vampire. And this has a special place in my heart because my best friend's name is Carmilla, because of the book. So this is based off of many books, it says at the end, but mainly Carmilla, which is a book about a vampire. It originally takes place, I think, at the end of the 19th century, maybe. this is like taken into the modern day, and it's the story about two young friends, like a girl and they're in love. Well, they're friends at first and then they're in love, and it's like the traditional story but with a twist, like almost like a manga because it's at school. And I like the drawing style. It's so sweet and like innocent. It's like you're looking into the sketchbook of someone that draws really neatly. And yeah, I enjoyed this quite a lot. I read it twice now and it's very, very nice. Then I have these two books that are called It Never Happened Again and New Construction, and there are two stories, and then it says two other stories by Sam Alden. Sam Alden is well, a concept artist, I think. He worked in Adventure Time, and I don't know if he has more published graphic novels. I want to look for that because I enjoyed reading this quite a lot. I think, well, the first two stories are super simply drawn. It looks like a storyboard, but as if he was just showing us the first draft he made. So it doesn't have any corrections. It's very rough, yeah, but he's a very good drawer, and his drawing style is so good that with just a few simple lines I feel like you know exactly what he's showing you, where you are, the expression of the characters. It's a very immersive story, even though it's just done with pencil and it looks like it was drawn fairly quick, and it's super rough, but I really liked it. And the first one of the two stories is my favorite story. The second one is a bit depressing. Not that that's a bad thing. I think that's exactly what he wanted to communicate. But the other two stories, they are more depressing. They're a little bit cleaner, like the drawings are cleaner. So I think it has a lot more detail. I enjoyed them quite a lot. But I have to say, the first one, it's too dark. It's very, very dark. I mean, I enjoyed it and I liked it, but it was very depressing. And the second one, I don't know, I think it's a really good book, but I don't know if I'm going to be reading it a lot of times because it made me feel terrible. And yeah, I also, something I don't like a lot is the quality of the publication. It's very simple and that's fine, but some of them look as if they were badly scanned, so they look a little blurry on the outside and as if they had a shadow. Yeah, I don't like that, but I love his work. I would want to read everything he does, and I think they're worth it. They're very nice. They have a very strong sense of ambience. They communicate so much with such a simple thing. It makes you feel like you get the very sensation he wanted to communicate when he first thought of it. So you don't have this added layer of getting further away from his thoughts. That's just like how I feel. Like sometimes I feel you remove yourself from your original idea the more you add like a first draft, then a cleaner sketch, then lining, then color, and then it's like so refined that it takes a little bit away from the original idea. And I think this is so raw and you can feel what he was communicating, and he thinks very much in this, like I think I feel, but I don't communicate as well as he does, but I think sometimes as if it were a movie, and this feels like you're watching a movie. And finally, an author I want to talk about is Eleanor Davis. Entonces, How to Be Happy está en una edición grande de pasta dura y está muy bonito. Igual que el de hecho tiene como una sensación parecida al de Jillian Tamaki, en el sentido de que son historias cortas y tienen diferentes estilos cada historia. Hay algunas a color, hay algunas que se ven hechas tradicional, otras que no sé si están hechas digital, pero yo pensaría, Unas están en acuarela, unas están... como que cada una tiene su propio estilo. Todas tienen su mismo estilo de dibujo. Y eso para mí es lo que más vale la pena. Se me hace talentosísima. Amo cómo dibuja, amo cómo su composición y cómo puede sintetizar movimiento y gestos y posiciones del cuerpo en pocas líneas. Se me hace una dibujante excelente. También tiene unas que están muy duras. De hecho, algo padre de este libro de How to Be Happy, no sé si hay una edición en español, espero que haya una, pero pues significan cómo ser feliz. Y al principio tiene una nota del autor aclarando como este no es un libro realmente que te va a explicar cómo ser feliz, y recomiendo unos libros si estás teniendo problemas como de depresión o algo así. Las historias realmente son como observaciones o un análisis, algunas son hasta críticas, y hay una historia en específico, me recuerda a una de Boundless de Jillian Tamaki, y tiene momentos donde me dio mucha risa, porque tiene muy buen sentido del humor, y unas me gustaron definitivamente mucho más que otras, pero disfruté muchísimo este libro, me encantó. Hay una historia que es muy corta y no tiene palabras, es solo los dibujos, donde desollan a un zorro, y esa no la acabé de leer. Esa fue demasiado para mí y no la vi completa, entonces solo quería comentarlo, pero todas las demás me encantaron. Hay una que me hizo sentir como, wow, esto comunica más o menos lo que quiero comunicar con mi novela gráfica, pero en muchas menos páginas y mejor. Sí, la verdad es que muero por tener este libro. Eleanor Davis la admiro mucho. Y el otro se llama Why Art. Cuando How to Be Happy es mucho más amplio, trata muchos más temas como de la felicidad y como temas sociales y distintos aspectos como más que nada de la infelicidad. Este es más bien como un análisis de cosas del arte. Entonces, no sé qué tan atractivo sea para alguien que no le interesa nada el arte, como el arte de museo y de escuela de arte y del mundo del arte. Porque tiene cosas muy chistosas, como críticas. O sea, yo me siento como que estoy viendo dentro de mi escuela y el mundito que hay dentro de mi escuela, que es muy escuela de arte. Y tiene cosas muy chistosas. Otras yo creo que son universales y que cualquiera las disfrutaría. Este se ve más como si estuviera hecho digital, casi todo es en blanco y negro. Tiene unos chistes muy buenos, muy buen sentido del humor, dibuja excelente. Es más sencillo, no son historias sueltas como con un principio y un fin. Las de How to Be Happy sí, son como una historia con un desarrollo y un final la mayoría. Y este es más como un análisis y una crítica del mundo del arte. Se me hace muy interesante, me encanta la edición, se me hace muy cómoda. Y ya. Espero que les interese alguna de estas novelas gráficas. Más que nada, como que creo que el tema principal de todas es el dibujo. Siento que aprendo de verlas, lo disfruto. Y eso es algo que está detrás de mucho de mi amor a las novelas gráficas. Constantemente estar pensando cómo lo hicieron o cómo transmiten una imagen que tienen en la mente al papel. Pero sí, luego hablaré más de todo lo que platiqué con mi novio y lo que estábamos pensando de por qué muchas novelas gráficas son tan deprimentes. Creo que también es mucho que los artistas quieren comunicar las cosas que les conmueven o les afligen, pero no es como que cuando las acabas te sientes deprimida. La verdad es que me siento inspirada con la mayoría. Voy a buscar más porque también quiero leer más, y si encuentro algo valioso que creo que puedan disfrutar, se los voy a compartir. No olviden checar la cajita de descripción, es donde van a estar los links a todos los libros. Y nos vemos. Bye.